Hey everybody, it's Ross here. Welcome on back. And today, well, more like tonight, but not till after I unwrap what's in this thing, I'm going to be taking some serious steps on my model railway layout and start getting some track properly fastened down. Right now I have that test loop I made. Everything seems to work great, but now it's time to get serious and put this track into place, get it all set up, and, well, of course, order more track, because I'm going to need a lot more track. And maybe we'll see how things are going to be going with me and the elevator I plan to build for the layout to bring things from level 1 to level 2 or level 0 to level 1, how you prefer it. So before I disappear for the afternoon to cut some wood up, let's get this big old bag open, which says on the very bottom it's recyclable. So, alrighty, is this what it is? Yes, it is. Okay, so we have a bigger bag, which we will recycle from the furnace, of course, into another box. Why is this a box? Oh, this is just how Bachman puts their cutting tool in. Now, I do have a Dremel and cutting discs. However, I cannot get my Dremel to stay steady enough when cutting track. It just bounces all over the place. So I figured instead of spending money to get some more wood, which would cost me the same as one of these anyway by the time I'm getting the wood, and building a jig to hold track, and just be easy to get one of these already made to go. So this unit comes with I don't know what the heck that is. Then we got this guy, and then, oh, so it's an adapter. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. And then we have the short instructions manual, bubble wrap, and of course the unit in question itself. And already I hear something rattling around inside. I think it's inside here. I'll have to take a look. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. If it is, I'll have to send it back. Jeepers. I'm going to open this up and take a look. Okay, so I got it all apart, but good thing I didn't pull up too much. So here's what it looks like on the underside, as we can see here. And it's soldered to a kill switch. Now, that rattling noise, however, was just one of these loose nuts that attach to these screws. So basically, whoever put this together didn't, excuse me, didn't get all the nuts attached to the bolts. So there was one loose nut, and there's a bead of solder for something. That could have been rolling around too. So, let's get these 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6. I'm missing a screw. Or not a screw, a bolt. No, there it is. So for all I know, it could have been this little bead, but it's hard to say. But yeah, at least that's solved, and it's nothing too serious. Everything else seems to be intact. And there goes the box it came in. So I'll be right back again. Now, I do apologize about the lighting, but there they are, all back in place. And I'll put the final plate on, and it'll be good to go. And now I gotta test this before I go back outside, because I'm curious to see if in case I broke something now. Okay, so this goes like so. And you go in here. So yeah, pretty simple setup. At least it wasn't bolts going in the plastic like these two back ones are. Gotta be careful not to strip the plastic with these ones. And come on. And you go. And you go. So, if I remember correctly from videos, this disengages it, this turns it on, because there's a kill switch there. And I'm going to unravel this. Alright, cue, bubble wrap, gold plastic recycling. La la la, how to do it, how to adjust, etc., etc. Okay. Then this, going to unravel. Come on. Come on. Oh, going the wrong way. There we go. So this end obviously goes into the brick to control the current, or convert current. Then we have this prong. I don't know what it's for. It must be for power to another company. Odd choice, I'll tell you that much, for something North American market. Then we just plop in like so. Then we'll connect this end first to my cutter. And the cord here somewhere. Plug the printer. Okay, so I plugged that in, and I had the slightly wider prong in backwards, because in North America you can put small or big in the same socket in reverse. So something to keep in mind. You see a sparks, maybe swap it around, because I don't know how reliable this is at converting the current. And we'll turn it on. Oh, that's off. So by default, it was turned on. And now, little devil works. Well, it was sputtering there for some odd reason. So, probably best not to take it too slow. There we have it. Now, if you'll excuse me, everybody, I'm going back outside, cut up some more wood for my wood furnace, and I'll see you all tonight. So I had a fun afternoon cutting up some wood and bringing it in, and at the same time getting this phone charged up for tonight's video session. As we can see, I got my laptop out with the blueprint. Got most of this Module 3 cleaned off. It'll want to do. So pretty much tonight it's going to be working on Module 3 and Module 2 and the start of the second level. I don't want to rush into that right now, but I want to start making the hole for the transition for the elevator. And the best part is about the elevator, well, I'll mention that a bit later. I don't want to spoil it too much ahead of time. So at any rate, I'm going to grab my dustbuster, reposition this camera, and get to work. Alright everyone, first things first is to put this piece of track in here. Now I do have some Atlas snap track from the past. I want to test this on because I really don't want to mess this up. So roughly, well I shouldn't say rough, I should say exactly, I need 3 inches. Right, so take this, mark off at 3 inches about, I'm not sure all of this will come in the camera, about there. That should be able to do it. Now for this I am using a fine point felt black marker, and now where did I put it? Where indeed did I put it? Oh no. Here it is. Okay, so let me just get this marked. Then we'll get the cutter into play. See this thing in action. Hope I don't blow out my recorder arm. When I say recorder, I mean the microphone on the phone. It's got an auto deafening system, that's always nice. So 3 inches. So I have a little black mark right there. I want to cut just on this side of it where my nail is, and then test fit it, and then trim it back a little bit. And once more, I do apologize about the lighting. I know it sucks, but for now, it's best I can do. So I get some other stuff in. Now this, get these on. It's supposed to sit like so. Alright, so where is my mark? Even I need the lighting now because of where the angle is. No, I can't work it, I can't see it. Hang on. So it does work really good and really quick. And that can come off. That side too. Well, let's see how this thing fits. I do need one more of these. I'll go this side. That looks a bit long. You know what? We'll go this way. And voila. There we go. So next, I need to set the next piece here, which is going to be, and of course, I'm power plugged in my laptop. It goes in sleep mode. It's going to be a 9-inch section, and then I make a 6-inch section. So we do have some, well, let's cannibalize some track here, shall we? Don't need this down here connected no more. I'll come apart, like so. Put these Bossman snap track I was using away to help fill the gap. Perfect. Okay. There we are. Switch this around. I don't think I need these plastic bits for anything. And you know what? Might make my scrap pile at some point on the table, just paint them. Yeah, screw it. Throw them out. Okay, so 9-inch track, which will sit like so. Now I do gotta sand this section down. Here it's level, but here it's still high. So we'll fix that a little bit. But let's get a 6-inch piece of track going here. Now this looks like I can convert to a 6-inch track. Again, it's an older piece, still works. And where'd my tape measure go? Tape measure. There we are. Yeah, we'll cut it off there. Like, I literally wish I had a proper standing lamp for in here. Because the bright bulb I had, it burnt out. It didn't even last a good 3 months. That little safety feature, eh? See what I mean? Yeah, it works like a charm to get the plastic cut off of that.
Well, guys, I done goofed. I made a 5-inch piece. That's why I wish I had some good lighting, and to also improve the videos. Anywho, I'm gonna finish cutting up another old piece here, and I'll get back to land on the track. All right, now my proper 6-inch piece. This should go in just like so. Perfect. I should order a template to stick in between the tracks, you know. That way, when I'm going to tack them down properly, it's lined up, it's all set to go. Now, I do believe there's a switch here. My first. Yep, first one. This guy still works. Yeah, when I was a kid, getting these off in the back was a bit of a problem, but we'll fix that later. Stick you there. I need this. There we go. There's my first piece, and I'm going to have to make a, let's see. This next piece is 12.88 inches long. Well, I'm not good with those decimals and that small of a fraction, so it's 9, 10, 12. So it's almost a 13-inch piece. I'll get to that later. For now, we're going to get these parts set up. Now, these Atlas sets do come with these two little, well, per switch, an additional turnout piece, or radius curve. Come on, you. Ah, come off. So, I think it's like 10 inches long. Or not 10 inches long, sorry. What's the measure they were using? Anywho, they're 18-inch radiuses. Stick this one there, and there. So you put two of them together off the 20, it now makes a new straight section to line up into. But I'm going with another left-hand switch. So where did I put it? There it is. And you come off of there, stick on there. Come on, there we go. Now let's keep in mind, not everything in the factory is going to be 100% precision all the way through. I do have a bit of play here for that. Here we are. So you can put a switch in here. Do I have a switch for here? I do, but it's for a right hand, not a left. But essentially, yeah, the switches will fit between each other perfectly, with a bit of space for whatever else. And now, I need, you know what I'm going to do? I think I have some 18-inch radius nickel silver that would work better for this. Yeah, because if I'm going to lift stuff off and out of the way, it's got to have clearance to move off of each other. So, this is where things get a little weird. Now we can see, it's, you know, even if I don't connect these two together, this bit of track here still overlaps into this piece of the board. And I don't want that. So for now, I'm going to leave this here, and I'm going to have to make a note to add some 18-inch radius curves to my next order. So this will be a template for a piece I will cut to length and set it in place, mark where I need to cut it, and cut it again. And that's going to be the only way this will safely work. I know people do it with flex track, so I'm pretty sure I can do it with snap track. I must be able to. Now, next, a 1.5-inch piece here. But to double check, because things do change, let's just button two together. No, it's about 1 1/4. And this is where I just start eyeing things off. So we have my bits I done goofed on from earlier. Let's just set you in place. I must have something short already cut. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Oh wait, here we go. Here we go. Will this work? I think it will. Let's clean this up a little bit. Well, I was modifying that piece of black tile off, the rail came off. So this will be interesting to do up now. Let's just get this connected. And I still have, well, I modified this bit down, right? Yeah. Let's just get this set in place, and then I'll have to make a new set of ties for it to sit on at some point. Got some popsicle sticks. I'm sure that might work or be the right thickness. When in doubt, I could 3D print something. And even then, I still got like chunks of black tie from a previous endeavor. But yeah, that one side of that rail just completely broke right off, and so there's no point trying to salvage that one. Here we go. Stick you in. Stick you in. Why don't you want to go in? Plenty of room. There we go. And yes. There we are. So, it's time to install the rails down the next two sidings here by the platforms, or what will soon be the platforms. Get these screws out of the way. Scoop them on over. Now, I have the light on for my camera, and I hope it works well enough, because it is a pretty dark corner. There, that done up. Now it's time to get some fun in here and get my sidings installed. These I'm going to permanently tack down because I know for a fact once these are in place, these are where these need to be. They're not super important as that the main line's going to be, which I'm going to need that's what I'm looking for, a lot more tactile with. And I need some ends on these. Now, I'm not too sure how long each of these other two sidings are going to be, but I just know this for a fact that when I put these down, the bumper stops to be the same length, start the same length as this one here on the next two. So whatever happens down here, I'll mark, cut it off, be all set to go, kind of thing, right? And of course, whittle, whittle, whittle. Excuse me while I fetch some more track. While fetching more 9-inch straight track, I did find these guys, which are about 1.5 inches long, and I'm going to switch these rails out for these ones, because why not? Yeah, I got more track. It's good to have a metal square on hand, just for these occasions. So, butt that up there. Butt him there. And this is how you're going to figure out how to get the next bit cut off. So I got the track in place. I'm going to square it up in just a moment. But first, I need to find something to wedge in between the tracks where I got it connected right now, and start tacking those ones down in temporarily, just so I can get these ones lined up and without them coming off course later on. Alright, so I got these other sections here set. What I'm doing right now is taking my track rerailer tool. It's the only straightest thing I have, and straightening out this track between the transitions. So far I got this one track here slightly pegged in. I'm going to continue to peg it in despite this elevation difference here between the two tracks. We'll work on that later. And I'm going to peg this section in, this bit in, and then do the same with these guys here. Make sure it all lines up. That's probably the easiest way to do it. And track rerailer. Glad I got one of those. So, take some nails. And of course, black tie, looking for little holes. What I meant to do was to shove that forward in line, see where it needs to go, cut it. But this is set. I didn't tag this one. Back in place. Okay, so I'm going to scoop this up. Just on top of that. And make it square. This is how I'm squaring them up. If this section, this side is all pegged and it's all set to go. So I'm using the square. Just sit. Now this one, using the piece of track, let's go this way. Right. This is all straight. Snap together good. Right. Go back. Now forward here. Okay. Wish me luck that this is going to work. So you went here. And you went here. Nice. Very nice. I try to keep things cut on the other side of the mark, and I went a little too deep, but that's okay. Just really we're going to scoot these back a little bit, like so. Alright. Got the first few pinned. Now with this yard done, it's time to set up the exit point into the city. Now for this to work, put in my blueprints, and I'm going to double check. Okay, so just disconnect this. Right, so, alright, slide you down. Perfect. Yeah, let's get you out of the way before I knock you down. My $157 rolling stock of cheapness. Cheaply made. Okay. So I got that in place. That's set. This will scoot down. As that turns the fish plates. Can't live with them. Can't live without them. There we go. Okay, now we're in. That's about straight there. Perfect. Now, did I put a 22 on this end or a 24 inch? So basically, yes, I went 24, then 24, but I cut it off, made it slightly straight, 24, and then in. Now, as I've stated before in the past, probably numerous times by now, whatever I have on blueprint there isn't going to be accurate to prediction down here. In a perfect world where my math is awesome, it would be, but sadly it's not. So, I'm going to look at these 24 inches and get them in there and see what happens. Because I am eager to know. Okay, with those in place, clearly we can see where I'm going to have to, yep, piece up here, zip off this little piece and snake it on in. This would be a lot easier if I had some, oh, what do you call it? Flex track. But it's so expensive to ship. I almost might bend the knee and do it though. So at least for now, I'm going to leave this where it is. Well, everyone's the next evening, and I figured instead of trying to film me doing all the nitty-bitty, I'm just going to show off the current nitty-bitty. So we have these yards done. They're all set up, ready to go. I still got to replace this piece at some point. Could order some track for that. And coming down along here, I'm not sure if this is accurately 13 or almost 13 inches long, but it's close enough. Got this for scale. First part of this runaround siding here going to the end of the first module. And of course up here I have these switches here set up for the other side lines, the incoming and outgoing. We got the double main line here. I definitely got to order some more number 6s to finish this. I need another left hand for here. And I think I'm going to need a couple more down at the other end at some point. But focusing on one module at a time. And of course the siding, where the refueling will be done for the steam engines. And I guess possible diesel, just push a little diesel tanker up beside it, or a fuel tanker, whatever you want to call them. Eventually you got to get some more bumpers for here as well. But yeah, this diamond crossing went together pretty darn well. But these newer points, I've noticed them with the other Atlas relay track too. Is like see here, smooth until we get to this diamond crossing. I believe all these flanges, because we'll see down at this one down here. Switch them over, come on back. Same problem, it lifts up. I'm pretty sure they're remodeled now for the newer wheel sets versus these older ones from the 90s. Because these ones here, perfectly fine. Going over, perfectly fine. But here, we have issues. But, yeah, I plan to put little newer RP wheels on these older pieces of rolling stock anyhow. But yeah, that's that bit done up for now. So until next time, guys, take care and take it easy.